We are living in the world of AI, and honestly, a lot of roles in many industries are being automated as we speak. But in the fashion world, where everything eventually comes down to human touch and physical reality, there is one position that AI just cannot touch. It is the human axle of the entire fashion operation. All the math, the fabrics, and the high-pressure deadlines we have discussed, it all funnels into one position: merchandiser. Today, I'm giving you a full 360-degree view of one department in a garment factory that quietly controls everything, and yet, most people barely understand it. Whether you're a job aspirant, sourcing manager, or a brand owner, this isn't optional. Because in fashion, not understanding merchandising is like navigating a jungle with no map and no GPS. You won't get far. Here's the reality. Merchandisers hold most of the cards: costing, sample submission, hitting the important milestones in production cycle, and most important, communication. A merchandiser can make all the difference between a smooth production and a complete mess. If you understand their language, life becomes a breeze, and if you don't, get ready for a bed of nails. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Retail versus manufacturing merchandising. Before we dive into the merchandising department, let's fix a very common misunderstanding. Go open any business textbook and look up merchandising. You'll see pretty pictures. Window displays, mannequins posing like they've had a good day. That's retail merchandising, the art of convincing people to buy things they didn't plan to. But in a garment factory, a merchandiser is not arranging shirts. They're making sure the shirt actually gets made. Completely different game. This is not about shelf space. This is about survival. Think of the manufacturing merchandiser as the air traffic controller of chaos. Fabric arriving late, trims missing, production falling behind, costs creeping up quietly in the background. While the retailer is busy selling the dream, the merchandiser is in the factory, making sure the dream doesn't fall apart. Because turning a roll of fabric into a finished garment, on time, on cost, and on quality is where the real work begins. First, let's understand the relationship between merchandising and the product life cycle. To understand where a merchandiser fits in, first look at the life cycle of a garment order. Every product seen in a store moves through 5 critical stages in a continuous loop, usually while several people are caffeinating aggressively to keep it on track. Stage 1. Concept and design. This is the birth of the product. It's where trends are analyzed, sketches are finalized, and tech packs are created to define exactly what is being made. If you watched our garment costing episode, you know that it's the dreaming phase before the reality of fabric costs kicks in. Stage 2. Pre-order. Before a single yard of fabric is cut for bulk, the development phase begins. This involves sourcing materials, creating prototypes, and perfecting the fit through multiple sampling rounds. Basically, it's the first date between the design and the factory. Stage 3. Post-order. Once the buyer hits confirm and the purchase order is issued, the clock starts ticking. This stage is all about final preparations, ordering raw materials, lab dips, and getting every green light needed to start the machines. No pressure, right? Stage 4. Bulk production. This is where the magic happens on the factory floor. Cutting, sewing, and finishing happen at scale. Quality control is paramount here to ensure the final result actually matches that original design and isn't just a creative interpretation. Stage 5. Post-bulk production, the final lap. This involves packing, shipping logistics, and ensuring the goods arrive exactly where they need to be. Once the container leaves, everyone takes a breath until the next order starts the loop all over again. Next, let's deep dive to the merchandising activities cycle. Now, looking at this diagram, it might seem like the product just moves naturally from one stage to the next. But in reality, these stages don't move themselves. They need an engine. They need a glue to hold them together. And that is exactly where merchandising comes in. By sitting right here in the center, the merchandiser manages specific, high-stakes tasks at every single one of these 5 stages. Now, here is where it gets interesting. If the product life cycle is the map, the merchandiser is the driver who has to navigate every single turn without driving off a cliff. Let's look at the engine in the middle. While the production cycle moves in 5 stages, the merchandiser is active across 9 key functional areas: Let's break down exactly what they do at each step. Notice how the inner circle of our diagram is packed? That's because while other departments come and go, the merchandiser is the only one who stays for the entire ride. Stage 1. Concept and design. In this phase, the merchandiser isn't just looking at pretty sketches. They are handling market research and technical product development. They are the ones asking, "This looks great, but can we actually sew it?" Stage 2. Pre-order. This is the high-stakes negotiation phase. It's where costing and booking orders happen. The merchandiser has to play a dangerous game of financial Tetris, trying to keep the buyer happy while making sure the factory actually turns a profit. Stage 3. Post-order. Once the order is locked, the merchandiser shifts into logistics ninja mode. They are ordering raw materials, coordinating production planning, and following up on raw materials. If a button is 5 minutes late, they are the first to know and the first to stress. Stage 4. Bulk production. Production doesn't happen without a green light. The merchandiser leads the pre-production (PP) meetings to align everyone on quality standards and then continues monitoring the production daily to catch any delays or defects early. They are the gatekeepers ensuring that bulk doesn't turn into blunder. Stage 5. Post-bulk production. Even when the sewing stops, the work doesn't. They arrange final inspections, handle shipments, and manage the invoicing and payment collection. Basically, the merchandiser is the first one in, the last one out, and the one holding the glue that keeps the entire operation from falling apart. From the first sketch to the final payment, the merchandiser is the one constant, managing the cost, the quality, and the timeline to make sure a garment order isn't just made, but made successfully.
And there you have it, a complete overview of the merchandising team. You've seen the map, the engine, and the human axle holding the factory together. So now you see, AI is changing the world and can do so many impressive things, but replacing the multitasking ninja in the merchandising department isn't happening tomorrow. Next episode, the focus is on perfect example of that irreplaceable human touch. If you're planning an order, don't skip it. It's the only way to ensure you receive a masterpiece instead of a shipment of a very expensive crumpled pajamas you didn't ask for. BSKB, Bite-Sized Knowledge Bombs, is powered by Blossom 360-degree program, a fashion educational tour designed to demystify the industry through factory tours and real-world training. Whether you're a student, a designer, or an entrepreneur, Blossom 360 provides clarity the industry usually hides. Subscribe to catch the next knowledge bomb. Give us a like if you finally feel more like an industry insider. And we'll see you on the next episode. Keep rocking till then.